I want to tell you something yesterday. How y'all doing today? I told the civil rights, the guy that's have conflict with Donald Trump, that have conflict with Donald Trump and Joe Biden, that's conflict of interest. I would like somebody else on the case to give me my justice and a fair treatment, like a conflict of behavior. He said he gonna do what's best for the community. You got a racial problem when the minds of a human antagonating, intimidating. And I want to let him know that as a leader, you're not right. It's what's best for God and Jesus. You don't know what's best for God and Jesus and God. When God is trying to point something out to you what other humans are doing. So I want you to let you know something. When you open your mouth as a Justice Department leader and you lie with it, and you lie with it. Before I can even get on the computer and find something, community tried to stop that with behavior. And you think that's cute, man. But Joe Biden depend on the people more. He depend on God and Jesus, and that's why he got a problem. But things will never be taken care of with his problem, man. So you sit up there and lie in what you stand for. But you say what's the best for God and Jesus when the community attacking it and doing what they doing. He a coward, man. And I got him for that. What's best for God and Jesus when you want to see things your way? You a selfish man. Lying racist man. In your opinion. And I filed the civil rights on you. And I want my justice, homie, for you opening your big mouth and putting your political problems first. You had the right to say that when the people was acting up in the communities. What up, guys? I want to tell Nikki something. So he doing something he don't got no business doing, saying. As a Justice Department leader, he got no business saying. Because you only seeing one side of things in this world. And that's where you can always go wrong at. That's where you're going to always go wrong at. Because you refuse to see what other humans are doing in the mind and the spirit. That's what you make excuses after excuses. Can't find out what ticks. I want to know if you keep lying. I want to know if the lie's going to keep going on. You're going to keep making the excuse. I want to know if you're going to keep making the excuse. That's what God want to know. God want to know, Justice Department, if you're going to keep making the excuse. That's what God want to know. That's what God want to know. You're going to keep making the excuse, Justice Department? God want to know you going to take this because of Joe Biden and your conflict? That's selfish. Because Joe Biden put you there. That's abuse of power. So you saying things that you don't supposed to be saying. The community deserve, no, God deserve better. Jesus deserved better, for the truth to be told, not with lies. But I'm not gonna deal with people anymore, man. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want me. Then you want somebody to forgive, and you're a stuck-up lying man. I'm asking for Judge Kennedy to be arrested, and they know what they did. Nobody should not have to go through all of this, man. That's a coward move. That's a racist coward move about what happened and what your DEA did and your prosecutors. That's a racist black and white coward move and what they did at that mall in that community. Why did that Garland police go to jail for helping up for me? Why did he go to jail? You see, when you tell a lie over another lie and you are stuck up justice and you don't deserve it. I hope somebody replace you. Then you got the nerve to say something, man. He got the nerve to say something. But he talking about God deserved better. We deserve to be treated with love and dignity, and you don't got it. You don't got it because you keep not addressing. See, Joe Biden can talk a good game and Trump and all of these candidates, but you know what I watch? None of them talk about disability. None of them, Joe Biden get up there and talk the jobs, but none of them talk about the conversation, how things need to change. The ability of it. We should start censuring every American business corporation. But Joe Biden said he don't need, let me tell you, God don't need y'all because y'all refuse to see what goes on, man. Then I gotta let a Justice Department decide something that see one side. That's selfish. And a selfish judge that seen one side, that's selfish. You put your community before God and Jesus, the sight of it. Hey, come on, guys. I've been doing the civil rights thing all the time. That mean you laughing right now? They're gonna have to pay me some more money, partner. They're gonna have to pay me some more money. You ain't talking about nothing. On here, partner. You laughing, that's gonna get you. A nigga talk about a nigga. Go ahead with that, man. He can get out of my face, man. Instead of pushing it, boy. Instead of pushing it. And you let him go with that Illuminati. Things ain't the same. You can't expect people, ask somebody to act some type of way. And he gonna talk about better. Go ahead. And you know, hey, when Donald Trump got those documents, when other teenagers told me to wait till they get out of high school, I'm talking to people in the UK and all that. You got a selfishness with you, man. He got a problem, man. He got a problem for opening his mouth. God said he got a problem, but he gonna abuse his power. I don't want no business with you, man. Y'all got a problem, man. That's not cute. But you gonna make up a lie all your life and discuss the human behavior of others, what make the mind tick. You ain't gonna play with me like that. I told my lawyer, I'm gonna make her wanna quit and start our own law firm between your lies, Justice Department. And you standing by Joe Biden because he a attorney. That's not right. That's conflict. And I told her, Sarah, that's conflict. But you talking about communities where schools acting selfish and jobs behaving themselves wrong with disability. No, I'm going to tell you what I did when Jeff and Steve told me I was going to have a position, and they kept lying to me. And let me tell you what Jesus is going to do and God is going to do. We're going to walk away from you because we don't allow racism. I walked away from Walmart and I'm willing to God and Jesus, but God said you will make money off of me when communities and businesses think about themselves. And they act like it's all about them, but not the love of all of us. And think that stuff cute. I don't need your decision, but you will pay for crimes. Justice Department crimes, a terrorism, crimes that letting the state attorney do what they do. So you better pay up. And I want to see what excuse you're going to come up with. Your dumb self, easy to believe people. That's the dummy out of them all. God said you a dummy. And I'm going to tell a civil rights against you. You a dummy. I want to know any other people that's going to come with your little dummy self. I want to see what you're going to do this time. Who you going to believe to. That's what your stupid self does. Then you got the nerve to sit up there and say something where there's conflict at. God said, I'm not the one to play with. Jesus said, then they're going to try to break my mind, say, I'm asking you to give me Judge Kennedy and the state attorneys. Either you're going to do your job. I will fight like hell. I'm asking you to give me Judge Kennedy and the state attorneys from across the room. They know who they are. You give me their job. And we can talk. But don't just think you're going to hand me a check and their job is not going to, that's not going to happen. So either you remove the state attorneys from the courtroom that looked at me, I will fight, I will take you to, and I already messaged the Supreme Court and filed the civil rights on the Supreme Court against the state of Texas because they talked about, they have their argument, the high Supreme Court. We can do it again on you for participating in neglect and abuse of a state attorney, allowing them to try to break my mindset and allowing Judge Kennedy to do what they did. You know, I want Denzel Washington to know. He said, pain stick there. You know, when I see Jesus and God, he gonna do an image on my life. And he gonna know what the state attorney did across that room. And he gonna know how to keep my enemies away. That's what he gonna know. And when I stand before him, and when they time come, then they gonna pay for it. They gonna pay for it. But you can, yeah. I know every damn industry. And these motherfuckers trying to lie, and then you let Yellow Preaching in Houston take something from me. You a lying crap, man. When I did my homework and they tried to stop me with their selfish behavior. And you participating in it. And these niggas up there watching. No, when you talk about giving back to the community and participate, they need to change and they not ready to change. So God said, back off. You ever meet the fuck? You ever watch that movie? Meet the Fuckers, Meet the Falcons? Whatever, you ever watch that? At the end of the movie, he had the airport and he lost his baggage. I'm a big movie fan. I like all of the Meet the... And I got my boy off of the Marvel movie on there that plays on Loki. Oh man, I love him in every movie that he played in. And plays me. He's great, and he played the movie with Jackie Chan. I love him as an actor. He just great as an actor. He didn't play in some movies, man. It just but to see him playing Loki as one of the guards, and him and Loki trying to figure it out, I'm so proud of him. Just being a fan of him, and he made me laugh on the way. Some of his movies was serious, but some of the movies made me laugh. And we got to thank him for bringing that stuff to the screen to make people laugh. I like how they could just bring his character to every movie. When they have the get together, he meet the in laws, and they got every picture up on there. Oh man, I like those things. I like those things, man. I like those things, man. That's the greatest things about those things with that format. And that's the greatest things about that format with that plan. So I love Meet the Funny. I love the Jackie Chan movie he played in. He just great. They're just great. And Steve Harvey, man, I'm a big fan of everything he do. The Steve Harvey show, yeah. I'm a big Steve Harvey fan. I'm a big Steve Harvey fan. Um, when he before he even came, he was doing comedy, he was doing shows. And I used to watch the Steve Harvey show, Bullethead, everybody. Oh man, I used to be great. I grew up on that show. I used to watch Dawson Creek. I'm disappointed. Like I used to be late for Newman Smith every time. Like you know what my teacher Mr. Pouncey and them used to do. I used to. Sometimes I leave my book bag at home. He would make me actually go back home, get my book bags, and I forget my book sometimes or something. He would make me go back. Oh, you gonna go right back out that door and get your book bag and your books. That they would make me go all the way back home. Like literally, this is a true story. Oh, where your book bag and your book set? I forget sometime. Like you know, I had a lock and I forget my lock. I like certain things. Like I'll forget, and sometimes I'll forget the situation, and those are the things to understand it, right? I met Chris at Walmart. I met Chris, the co-manager. I met some good people. And when you meet good people, you can't Amazon and Irving. I met some good people. It didn't matter. Irving and Plano, it didn't matter what the challenges was. Everybody was willing to be a team player. Irving and Plano, I want to thank them. I don't know where y'all at. And I think Irving and Plano, I went to the Amazon. This is about 2016, so I worked at it. And everybody come and help me out each morning. Like, you need help with your tail gun? Man, just everybody being a team player. Nobody, you got to know teamwork. Every morning, we would get out there at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock in the morning. Everybody would take our break. Men and women, and me and this girl lady would talk. And Irving playing on Amazon, we would talk. Shout out to Miss Brittany in Louisville. Them, I miss them. They called me when I was going through something at Social Security. So they was really cared. They really cared in Louisville. They started showing up and not showing up, but I had to deal with Social Security lying to me. And I'm working part time. And they doing y'all gotta understand lying and hanging up neglecting ton. So I want to thank Louisville that's on the highway and not there no more, Miss Brittany and everybody, man. And tell that Bender, I want to open up. If I open up, like I hope I can. I probably don't meet Miss Brittany and them again, but I really want to open up a Toys R Us probably one day, and and collide, and that could be the greatest gift ever. If Toys R Us collide with Walmart, that would be great, right? If I be in Seattle at Toys R Us come back together and Baby R Us, and I can, I like the Bender taught me. Let me tell you what I learned over there. I was able to take. Robin was scared when he saw me stocking. They should look at the cameras. Robin was terrified to see me stocking fast. He was scared, guys. He looked me in my eyes, terrified to see the way I was just working. All of the managers at nighttime, some of the managers just see I'm doing things and they terrified. They was acting some type of way. How I was getting things done. So I want to, Miller, let's make this happen. I remember what James told me, and bam. But I wanted to tell you something. As the Neo was putting me down and saying stuff to me, I had to show him what I can do. And I confronted him about it. Doubt me in 2996. You know what Shy said when she saw me making bells fat? We can use him. Come on, Shy even said it. Come on, what you talking about using me? Come on. The enemy got to understand those things of what it is. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it, right? You want honesty? I give you honesty. Shy, come on, Shy, look at me straight in the eye by that bell. Come on. And shout out to the marketing manager, Rick. I don't know where you at. He the first guy. I don't know where he at. Thank you. I don't know where you at. You are a great guy at 2996. Thank you. Thank you for seeing something in me. I don't know where he's at. I hate that lady came involved. But thank you, Rick. Wherever he's at, thank you. Thank you for seeing something in me when we talk. Thank you for seeing potential. He know who he is. When I was working at 2996, hey, hey, you going on the civil rights now? You want to laugh? Hey, as soon as I go in there laughing, it's going to get your partner. Hey, that's more money from the White House. They got people that want to laugh. You want to laugh? Come on, let's make an example. And you ain't a robot either. Hey, you laugh. Hey, we going to keep doing it, partner. We going to keep doing it. Hold up. When we talking about God, I'm going to make y'all an example. ID. Let's do this. Hey, God didn't come into play. So when I get off here, when I file a civil rights on the Justice Department and on the state of Texas and the White House, what that tell you? What do you think? So that laughing is gonna get you. That antagonating the mindset, playing with the mindset is gonna get you. And the community is going to get you. Remember that. But remember, with great power comes with great responsibility in taking care of your health. Remember that, partner. So the more you act the ass on your partner and lie, it's going to stop my progress. And I'm going to have to keep getting money, and you're going to delay my progress, guys. You're going to delay it. So the more you delay stuff, and this is what we're going to do. So we're going to the civil rights right now and want 30 million from the White House and you. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this to people that want to laugh. We can do this all day, bro. God said we can do this all day. Yeah.